So Red had a rather difficult year in 2022? Not to worry. There seems to be a positive pivot for those born in the year of the Rat in 2023. Stay tuned. Now, for those of you who are born under the sign of the Rat, 2022 had been rather challenging, isn't it? Well, not to mention the lack of auspicious stars back in 2022, but with the presence of stars like Sky Dog or Funeral Guest, not only you have to deal with your own shit, you have to deal with other people's shit as well, don't you think so? Well, not to worry, in the year 2023, in the year of the Water Rabbit, it would be your year. Look at this host of positive stars that you have. You have the Heavenly Virtue, you have the Prosperity Star, you have the ever-loving and happy Red Matchmaker and Thriving Star all appearing at once. So it seems that in the year of the Water Rabbit, things look pretty good. Now, what must you do when things look good? This is so important that I need to mention this over and over again, because a lot of people think that just because there are a host of positive stars, things will just naturally become good. No, you actually have to do some good. You actually have to have the intention of doing something so that these stars can support you to get the outcome that you want. This is extremely important. Now, take note of these stars are great for relationship matters. So if you are pursuing a relationship, whether it is a new one or redeveloping an old one or improving your love life, or you want to do something to make things better, then this would be a great year for that. Now, it doesn't mean that just because you have these stars, suddenly the right person will just turn up, everything will just work out your way. No, it is about first developing self-love. Now, when you have these stars and you use it to develop love and care for yourself, then and only then you can radiate the same warmth and love and admiration and support for other people. That way you can attract new love or strengthen existing relationships in your life. But if you think that just because you have the Red Matchmaker that year, you're going to attract the right person who's going to turn up just because you deserve it, no way, okay? This is not how good stars work. You have to do something and you got to work on yourself. That's how astrology works. It is not about predicting this is the outcome. It is about helping you achieve the outcome that you desire. Now, there are two ways to use the Thriving Star. Thriving Star is about self-confidence. It's about knowing yourself. It's about understanding your own values. When you understand yourself, when you can stand up for what you truly believe in, you would develop the charisma, that attraction, that magnetism that drives people to you. And this would be a great way to stand out amongst a crowded space. So you can actually use these energies for the 2023 if you have the red sign in your Partu chart to develop great relationships and charisma in terms of your work. You can use this to develop great social positions and networking with other people. And more importantly, if you don't want to do that with other people, you can use these stars to develop self-confidence and self-love for yourself. This is so important. When you develop this, it can last you through many, many years. Now, the stars are not just for 1 year. Although they come in 1 year, these auspicious stars, however, if you develop the skill set, when you use the energies, they become part of you forever. And that's what you want to do. Now, in terms of negative stars, there's a couple. Okay, now, not to worry, you may say, what, but there's so many of these negative stars. There are ear punishment, there is a salty poo, there are tree punishments, there's curl tongue, and so forth. Isn't these all bad stuff? Well, I think in ancient days, people like to categorize good and bad. Right? If you look at salty pool is not exactly a negative star. To me, in ancient days, salty pool is because it is like a one-night stand and it's like a short relationship, therefore it's classified as not good. It is considered back in old days like, oh, this is not a permanent relationship, it's not great. Here's the thing, I don't think that whether a relationship long or short is the key here. The most important thing is you had a great time, right? And that person also had a great time. As long as you understand the concept of non-attachment, then you'll be all right with this salty pool star, okay? So a lot of people in a relationship want things like forever and ever. Hey, start off as friends first, all right? If things work out well, then slowly develop the trust. And also, here's the thing. Many people have the wrong concept of trust. Is that, you break my trust. You do things to betray me. Listen, you have stars like curl tongue and crossing star and year punishment. So it's quite possible that in order for you to get a new relationship, you first have to break up with the old relationship. And the breakup is because you felt that you have been betrayed. So there is a small possible downturn before a good thing come in. But here's the thing I want you to remember. Because a lot of times when it comes to trust, many people have the rather wrong concept of trust. Because when they say, oh, you broke my trust because you did this, you did that, you betrayed me. That is because your idea of trust is, if I trust you and I tell you that I trust you, you can't do certain things. And if you do those things, you break my trust. That is more like an entanglement and a binding contract than a trust. It's more like you're forbidding someone from doing something. I think the idea of you trusting someone, if you redefine that and saying, right, you know that person's personality, you understand that personality, you allow them to do whatever they want, it should be liberating. Your trust should liberate people and not bind people to a certain behavior. If you want to bind certain people to a certain behavior, you shouldn't call it trust. You should say this is a contract, okay? This is a rule. It's not trust, this is a rule. You break my rules, okay? Then you can feel whatever you want to feel. But if you keep saying that trust means that you need to behave in a certain way, otherwise you break my trust, you betray me, then you're going to have a lot of betrayals in 2023 because you have stars such as the crossing star, which means people cross the line and do some shit to you, and or year punishment means that now you inflicted pain because someone broke your trust and betrayed you and now you feel like shit, okay? But don't to worry, if you focus on the good instead of the bad, the good says, hey, you can develop new relationship. If the last one didn't work out, why not learn to trust yourself first, trust how you can control and direct your feelings, trust how you can manage your emotions, trust that you can love yourself again, trust that you have enough to give, that there's abundance, then 2023 will be a fantastic year. Sometimes you might need to let go of the old in order to get the new. And the problem is people are too attached to the old, therefore you can't make use of the new stars. Now, when it comes to spiritual energy, okay, there's this star also called the Triumph Star, and it's a Triumph Star actually indicates that finally you understood yourself, you found liberation, you find that, oh, actually you're in charge of your emotions. You realize that you can actually choose to be happy. And as a result of you spiritually, energetically becoming happier, you become much more attractive in your life. In fact, people want to be around you because the energy that you emanate to others feels great to them. You know, you want to be that someone that when they are near you, when others are near you, they feel happy. When you are with yourself, you are happy. That's the spiritual energy that you can achieve this year. So I would suggest that you do invest some time to actually develop this. Stop searching for love outside and develop the love inside. And the inside will reflect the outside. That's the spiritual side of the Triumph spiritual energy for you in 2022. So take note of this now. What I've just described are not just for those born the year of the rat. So I want to take note of the Pazi. Now, if you don't know what a Pazi or Chinese astrology chart is, go to this link that you see on your screen right now. You could plot your full astrology chart. Now, the full astrology chart will show you this. There is a year of birth, month of birth, day of birth, and hour of birth. Okay, so you actually have 4 animal signs. Take note, you have 4 animal signs, not just one. So many people think that just the year animal sign represents, 1,200 million people out there that have the same energy for 1 year. Not true. If you think about this, there's year rat, the born of year of the rat, there's born in the month of the rat, that is around December 7th to January 5th. You're born around December 7th to January 5th. You're born in the month of the rat, therefore you have rat in your chart as well. Or you're born the day of the rat. Now to see this, you need to go to the software and print your chart to see if you're born on the day of the rat, or you might be born in the hour of the rat, which is somewhere around 11 p.m. to 12:59 a.m. Okay, if you're born at midnight, you're born in the hour of the rat. Now, each position of the animal sign of the rat in your astrology chart indicates different aspects of your life. If it's in the year, that means rat in the year indicates you will see a lot of friends getting married, a lot of friends enjoying a new relationship or taking their relationship to the next level. So those are the year. Year indicates friends and network. So not necessarily you, but if you see the rat in your month of birth like this is the month of birth animal sign, all right? Born in the month of the rat. Are you born in the month of the rat? If you're born in between December 7th and January 5th, you're born in the month of the rat, okay? So if you're born in the month of the rat, that means in your work, you might find someone who is worthwhile for you to develop a relationship further, and or maybe in your work you finally discovered your own value. You could thrive, you could prosper, you actually make more money as a result because you start to enjoy your work. You start to immerse yourself in your work and your work becomes great and people appreciate it and you appreciate it, and therefore it becomes a prosperous aspect for you. Or if you're born the day of the rat, now this is cool. If you're born the day of the rat, then this indicates if you're not already married, then this might be a time where you might decide that you want to start a family. If you already have a family and might think that you have someone, then this might mean you might have an additional party to your family. Now you may think, I am 65 years old, it's impossible that I might have a kid right now. Well, maybe then you have a grandkid, okay? It just means that there are a lot of happy celebrations at home. So it could mean that this will be a year that you're traveling, see the world, and enjoy life with your loved ones. Now, if you don't already have one, maybe it's time for you to develop self-love so you could attract one. This is so important, okay? And finally, the hour of birth, the hour represents the children and your dreams and your ambition. So it could mean that you have new ideas, you have new collaborations, and or if you're just newly married, then this could actually indicate possibility of new kids, the birth of a new baby, okay? Now, if you see this in your luck cycle, I love it when I see the rat in the luck cycle in 2023. It does indicate that you might meet with a lot of opportunities to meet possible suitors. Now again, possible suitors is this, all right? It's someone that you want to add value to. Or maybe someone that actually needs you to save them. Maybe someone that needs your advice and care and attention. It's not so much you receiving it, but more you're giving. The joy is in the giving. Okay, that's the trick. So I want you to listen to this whole video again if you don't really understand the concept of self-love and confidence and charisma, because it's not about someone appearing to fill up your emptiness. It's about you having the abundance to give to others, and that's where the attraction works. Okay, so that's all about the rat. Now, if you want to find out more about the rat or any other animal signs, go to the link that you see right here on your screen or on the comment section right now. There's a link to download the Driver's Guide, and at the same time, you can also read up on all about the other animal signs and watch the other animal sign videos for 2023. And if you have not already done so, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And here's wishing you a happy and prosperous year of the Water Rabbit.